on the mound in this one, JT Brubaker. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
J.P. Crawford, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Right-hander kicks, deals. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1.
Slider misses outside. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That to right. Judge hauls it in, and there's one away. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Luke Raley.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
And that is out of play. Ground ball, could be 2. Chisholm over to second, can't hang on.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. Going 1. Foul ball. Raleigh leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Mariners leave 1. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back in New York. And on the hill, the big righty, number 23. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Swing and a ground ball. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they don't get the out.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Another solid power season. Outside low, 1-0.
You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that. Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Judge waits. That one missed. Now 3-0. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Out to center. Rodriguez under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Batting third, the center fielder.
And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup.
Bellinger.
This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year, currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Well, you know, this lineup sees it as very important to put the ball in play, Boog. I mean, this is an age where strikeouts are up so high and guys are swinging and missing, going for the fences. But if you can increase that contact rate, you can be a dangerous club. You get more guys on base, and then all of a sudden, when that big swing comes through, you're plating more runs. So we'll see if this pitcher can get some soft contact. Let the defense work behind it.
Cody Bellinger in the box now. No balls and a strike. Pickoff move to first. And he dives back in safely. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw there. Safe.
One and two.
Squirts away a little bit. In the air, left field, down the line. Arozarena makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Giancarlo Stanton digs in now. And that drops in for a strike.
Not many hitters go up there looking for an 0-0 breaking ball, but a good way for the pitcher to get ahead in the count.
To the right side, Young fires over to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out, and that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees, scoreless after one. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now here's the veteran DH, Jorge Polanco. Brubaker back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Up the middle, Chisholm. Jump throw, and they get the out.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, Luke Raley.
And up next for Seattle, Luke Raley. And the first offering is not close. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
And that one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to third, and that one handled. Tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting seventh, the right fielder,
Wow, see what a throw.
Zone.
We got to take another look at it, but this time with the numbers from StatCast.
Yeah, Boog, that's about as good as it gets. You'll see the hardest throwing infielders reach 90+ on throws across the diamond, so he's pretty much right there with the best infield arms in the game. That was a rocket of a throw right there.
Now, Dominic Canzone. That one's in there. Strike 1. That one ripped, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Love how he let that ball
Batting
travel,
the third
trusted
baseman,
his hands.
Ben
Nice job of going the other way.
Williamson.
Ben Williamson, the next to hit. Just missed.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
No score here in the second. And that one missing low. Right through there for a strike.
2-1.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Cole Young in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Runner at second, 2 down here at the top of the second. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Cole Young up next for the Mariners. Check swing. Did he go? No. Two on, 2 outs. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
On the ground to the left. They get the force, and that is the inning. Mariners leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at Yankee Stadium. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Ground ball right side. Young gets it to first and quickly one away in the second.
Batting 6th, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's a ball.
2-0.
And that's down and away. Next offering is in for a strike. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The catcher.
One down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Austin Wells. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
That one fouled off. Squirts away a little bit. There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down into the gap. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He will score, and the Yankees take the lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
One out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Late swing fouled off. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. They limit the damage here. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. It's an early 1-0 lead. Major League Baseball is on the show. On to the third inning. At the plate, J.P. Crawford. Crawford measures 6 feet 2 inches. 30 years old now. A former first-round pick back in 2013. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Flied to right his first time. Late swing, fouled off. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Out front and foul to the left side. And that's outside. Line drive, base hit. Oh, the throw is wild. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Now here is Cal Raleigh. He's one of the best players in the game. And that's way high, and it's 1-0. Crawford, the lead runner, out at second. Rodriguez on at first with nobody out. That's outside, and now 2-0. And another ball.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Randy Arozarena in the on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a foul out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So bases all loaded up. Randy Arozarena will hit next. Golden opportunity right here. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs one hitter at a time.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Out of here. Grand slam. He made him pay for that one. Home run number 15 on the year. And that's how they take the lead. It's 4-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He sees the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And that's in the dirt.
Well, it's easy to be satisfied and get a little distracted after a grand slam, but there's still a lot of work in this inning to do, and you can really deliver a knockout blow.
The 1-0. Polanco tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he went around, according to Clyde Washington.
Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Tosses to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Luke Raley getting ready to hit. Grounded out his first time. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Next offering is in for a strike. That smash towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 8, Dominic.
2 outs, base is empty. Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners. Doubled his first time up. Just missed. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Bellinger. And that's the 3rd out. So it's a grand slam for Seattle. It's now a 4-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the DH, Jason Dominguez. First pitch, not close. That's in there. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The right fielder, number 99,
Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
I think of home runs with that guy, too.
Yeah, same.
Dominguez on at first. Nobody out. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And here comes Bellinger. Fly to left his first time.
Cody Bellinger.
And ball 1. That one finds the zone, and 1-1. That's a little bit low. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-2.
first, and he's back in on a dive. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Here we go.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Hey, you got this.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that's outside. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Double play ball to second. Oh, a great flip. One at second. On to first. Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1. That's down and in.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, that curveball right there stayed up in the zone. And if it's going to be effective, he's going to have to finish the pitch, tease the strike zone, and get it down. Otherwise, it's going to eventually get hit really hard somewhere.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
The batter, number 13.
Jazz
Second
Chisholm
baseman,
Jr. now.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Two on, 2 outs.
Two and 1.
In the dirt.
Three balls, 1
In the
strike.
dirt. Swings and misses. And now 3-2.
Count full.
Two outs. Grounds one to short. Crawford on the run. Throw to first. What a play. Inning over. Yanks strand a pair. And they trail it 4-1. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Ben Williamson. And a pitch. Out to short. Volpe. Whips it across. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the game time, the second baseman,
Cole Young
Young.
up next for the Mariners. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And that's downstairs. Ball 2. Movement in the Yankees pen. Will Warren getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hamilton warming up as well. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is down low.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And he walked him.
Ball 4.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So the batting order turns over, and stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Now moves to first, and he's back in easily. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Runner takes off. That one ripped right center field. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Across is the runner from first. It's 5-1.
Wasting no time. He's
Now
2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. JT Brubaker won't go any further. Got them some innings, but they didn't come easy. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back after a quick break.
Now pitching.
Jonathan
for the Yankees,
Loaisiga will take over here.
Number 43.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
One out, runner at second. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 2. And that drops in for a strike. Man at second. In the air, right field. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. As a run scores.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Next to hit, Cal Raleigh. And first offering is fouled off. One out and a runner at second. Loaisiga checks the runner. Rodriguez dives back in safely.
Ball.
And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground. Over to Goldie. And they get the out.
Now batting, left fielder Randy Arozarena.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. He's already homered in this game. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Line drive. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Mariners 6 and the Yankees 1. bottom of the fourth,
Leading
and
up
stepping
for
in for the Yankees, Paul
the first
Goldschmidt.
baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Next to hit, Austin Wells. He doubled home a run in his first AB. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Gets him to chase after that one.
No ball. 2 strike.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the
Now
ball
batting,
travel a little
the
more. His
shortstop,
timing will be back on track.
Volpe.
Good pitch for the strikeout.
Volpe.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Ball.
In the dirt.
1-1.
Swings through that one.
Man, that was
1
pretty
ball,
gross
2
right
strike.
there.
On the ground, could be 2. 1 at second. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Mariners 6 and the Yankees 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Jorge Polanco. Loaizaga back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mariners really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Loaizaga fires.
1-2.
And a ball evens the count. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that just misses.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Luke.
Man at first,
Raley.
nobody out. And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. 0 for 2 in this one. Fought off foul. Next pitch is downstairs.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. And that drops in for a strike. Polanco aboard here at first with nobody out. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
The right fielder, number 8.
And now for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. On the ground, a short, could be 2. Glove flip to second, on the first, double play, and that's the inning. So they make short work of them there. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mariners 6 and the Yankees 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th.
For the
Leading off,
Yankees,
Oswald
the third
Peraza.
baseman, Oswald.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. Didn't go. Swing and a foul straight back.
You know, these Yankees looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
And that's down, a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Now back.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Nobody out, runner at first. And another ball. Movement in the bullpen. Ryan Wu, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Next offering is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Just missed.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
The 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times.
Fielder,
2 runners on,
99,
nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Number 23 gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Ryan Wu gets the ball now.
Number
He's pitching
22.
on 2 days rest.
Ryan Wu.
Yeah, the hard-throwing righty trying to secure these outs against a potent Yankee lineup, and it starts with Aaron Judge. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Seeing if he can get Judge to chase right there. Now 1-2. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Ground ball right side, could be two. There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Now batting.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. Cut on and lifted in the air. Rodriguez heads towards it. That is the inning. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. 5 innings complete. It's the Mariners 6 and the Yankees 1. Back in the Bronx, started the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Ben Williamson. He swings and fouls one off. Williamson measures 6 feet even, 24 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2023. And a foul ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
And it's into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Cole Young up next for the Mariners. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. And now the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Up the middle, Volpe. Slinging it to first in time. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Foul ball there.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra.
And a base hit knocks in a run.
The batter, the catcher, Cal.
So a man at first. Cal Raleigh digs in now. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right. First
1-0.
offering misses badly for ball one. Move to first. Rodriguez back in on the dive. Two outs. Fouled off left side. Rodriguez off the first with two away. And that's a base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with two out.
Fielders, Randy Arozarena.
So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena. He's already homered here in this one.
One ball. No
In the
strike.
dirt, blocked. Throw, save. And both runners move up on the wild pitch.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Out to short, Volpe. Slings to first. They get the out on Arozarena. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Mariners 7 and the Yankees 1. Back here in New York now, here's Giancarlo Stanton.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Edward Bizzardo, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Brash also throwing. Next pitch is outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Next offering way upstairs. And there's a strike to Giancarlo Stanton. Right through there for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ripped on the ground to second, and they take care of Stanton for the out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz.
And now Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's grounded out a couple of times. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
No, that's a ball.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him
That's right.
looking for the K. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike
Now
three.
batting,
Well, just
the
a great
first
job of
baseman,
playing catch with the
Paul
catcher. Exactly where the catcher
Goldschmidt.
set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
Here is Goldschmidt. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
And that's in for a strike. Next pitch misses. Now 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Lifted in the air, right field. Canzone settles under this one. Hauls it in to end the inning.
Now pitching for
Ian
the New
Hamilton
York
takes
Yankees,
over on the mound.
Well, they need
Number
someone to stop the
71.
bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And here is
Leading off for the
Jorge
Mariners,
Polanco.
the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
Let's go, Yankees.
Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul.
Let's go, Bombers.
The 0-1. Out to short.
Hustle up.
Zips it to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. So digging in, Luke Raley. 0 for 3 in this one. And that skips in the dirt. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Will Warren getting ready to go. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer at that
One
pitch
ball,
until you
one
get
strike.
to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
1 down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Good eye
No,
right
that's a
there.
ball.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball left side, he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the
2
Volunteers,
down, base is
the
empty.
right fielder,
Now a
Dominic
chance for Dominic Canzone.
Canzone.
1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Now 1 missed. Swings and misses. 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Stanton is there. Brings it in. And that is that. This game's a bit of a
Leading
blowout,
up,
Siggy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Siggy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas, just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
And a foul ball. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
he
in the
lived
Hall
in your
of
neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants. Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Gets the call. That's strike one. The shortstop takes the ball. And that drops in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Mariners up big in this one here at the bottom of the seventh. That misses. 2-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
Peraza stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that one wrapped foul. In there at the knees, and it's 1-2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Just outside, and it's 2-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Tracks it down for the out, and the inning is over. Here at new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, now the third baseman, Ben Williamson. Hamilton back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Hamilton throws what a lot of people consider to be a power.
The pitch, because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone, you got a better chance of having success.
Next offering misses down and away. And it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty.
3-2.
Up and in, and a full count now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Oh, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Crawford in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Young at first, one gone.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Got him swinging. And now here is Julio Rodriguez. There's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
On the ground to Jazz. Jazz tosses to first. That ends the frame. One left for Seattle, and they're on top 7-1. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now up is the Yankees DH, Jason Dominguez.
Dominguez.
Let's go Yankees.
And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling.
right
You think the
fielder,
ball's going to get him in the gutter, and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
The Judge takes a strike.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody
Bellinger up to hit, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And takes low for ball 1. The Yanks with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch, not close, up high. Just missed. That's ball 4, trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the
Now
box.
batting,
You can see it.
Okay, all set to go. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Right side, but that rolls foul. Flares it into the outfield. Makes the grab, one down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
Julio Rodriguez at the plate now. That's ball one. Just missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
Right through there for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Raleigh.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. Raleigh goes 6 feet 3 inches, 28 years old. And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. Rodriguez stands at first with 1 out. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone now.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two outs and 1 in scoring position.
Let's go, Yankees. Show 'em how it's done.
Fouled off down the right side. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And it's through for a hit. Here's Rodriguez trying to score. Safe, and it's 1-0.
What an aggressive secondary lead. That ball was smoked to left. To be able to score from second, not only great speed, but great instinct as well.
So 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco. On the ground, right side, Chisholm sends it to first, and that is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Back now in the Bronx, getting the nod on the mound, number 23.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start
Leading
squaring
off
up the
for the
baseball. We'll
Yankees,
see what he's got in
the
this one.
designated
Bottom of
hitter,
the first.
Jason
Now at the plate, Jason Dominguez.
Dominguez.
He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. Outside low, ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Leading off for the
Here
Yankees,
is Aaron Judge.
the right fielder,
What a season
Aaron
it's been for him. He has supplied
Judge.
a lot of power and that average. Just missed.
Let's go, Aaron.
In the dirt, but kept close. In there safely. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Runner at second, nobody out. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
The next offering misses, and that's ball three. And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see
That is
today, but they
first.
still
The
get the
center
out.
fielder,
As we
Cody
take a look now at the New York
Bellinger.
Yankees lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Giancarlo Stanton.
Well, he's just been a consistent and dominant power threat throughout his career. I mean, over 400 career home runs. I mean, that just doesn't happen to an average power hitter. This guy's been elite, and we'll see as he continues if he's going to make it into Cooperstown, into the Hall of Fame.
Cody Bellinger batting with one down, takes a strike. Runner at second here, one gone. Pickoff throw, Dominguez back on a dive. Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. That one way inside.
Full count.
This one in the dirt. At the belt and fires. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 1-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Here's Stanton now. That one finds the zone. Strike one. On the ground right side. And foul ball. Up the middle, Young. Over to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Jazz.
So the go-ahead run in
Jr.
scoring position. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Inside.
And that misses. And that's ball one.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Bellinger on third with 2 out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. There's a strike. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it looks like trouble. Jazz on his horse coming around third. He'll score.
Back-to-back base hits. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now the catcher up to hit, Austin Wells. And that one ripped to left, and it goes just foul. And that is downstairs. And that is ball one. In the dirt. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hard hit left side. Zips it across. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. Second inning coming up in the Bronx. Yankees 3 and the Mariners 1. Back at Yankee Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley. Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strike.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. A solo shot. His 4th home run of the season. It's 3-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1. And that is out of play. That one off the mark. It's 2-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And up next for Seattle, Ben Williamson. Chisholm. The throw to second onto Goldschmidt. That's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now, Cole Young. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on. Now 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. Caught him looking for the K. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back for more from the Bronx. And down the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Up and in, and that's ball 1. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though. Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Ground ball right side. Young throws to first in time. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Oswald.
Now it's going to be Oswald Peraza. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That one down the line, and that's a fair ball. Back to the top of the Yankee order, and next is the designated hitter, Jason Dominguez. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Peraza leads off first with one away. The 1-1 is fouled off. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw into third. He's in there.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. First time up, he grounded to third. Hit on the ground, might be two. To Crawford for one. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We played 2 full. Yankees 3 and the Mariners 2. Top half of the
Leading off
third
for the
inning,
Mariners,
and here
the
is
shortstop,
J.P. Crawford.
Crawford.
Brubaker back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Rodriguez batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Now the 0-1. Back up the middle and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here.
Now
just a
back.
cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Cal Raleigh, the next to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Strike.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And the count is 0-2. Popped up. Goldie makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The batter, the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. RBI single his last time up. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a ground ball. They take the force out, and that is that. Mariners leave 1, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. Ready to go for the
Leading
last
off
half of the
for
inning.
the Yankees,
And stepping in for
the
the
center
Yankees,
fielder,
Cody
Cody
Bellinger.
Bellinger.
Popped up. Crawford. Drops into the glove. And a quick out, number one.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
And here is
Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
That one misses. Now 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Strike one.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. And a touchdown for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. Safe at second.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
1 out, runner at second. Jazz Chisholm Jr. will hit next. In the dirt. In the dirt. And foul ball. That one catches the corner for a strike. And it's filled up. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one hops the wall. Run comes in from second. It's 4-2.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. One out, runner at second. And the batter now, Paul Goldschmidt. Doubled his first time. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Chisholm leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. This one in the air right field. Touches down. That's a hit. The run comes in to score from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Number 23 won't go any further tonight. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Ryan
Seattle,
Wu comes on now.
number 22.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can
Wu.
give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And he grounds one to the right side. To Crawford for one. A one-pitch double play out of the pen. Inning over. They put 2 on the board, 3 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Yankees 5 and the Mariners 2. Back in New York.
Leading off
Now
for
it's
Seattle,
the
designated
DH,
hitter,
Jorge Polanco.
Polanco.
Polanco goes 5 feet 11 inches, 210 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. High fly ball out into left center field. And there's one down.
The batter, the first baseman,
Luke Raley
Raley.
up next for the Mariners. He's already homered in this game. And downstairs.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Check swing, called strike. Yankees up by 3. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits
Now
for him
batting,
in this one,
right
both
fielder,
for extra
Dominic
bases. Got to feel good about that.
Jones.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
One out, runner at second. Dominic Canzone getting ready to hit. He reached on a walk his first time. Nice curveball for a strike. Man at second. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. One out and a runner at second. Swings and misses, struck him out. Ben Williamson up next for the Mariners. He hit into a double play his first time up. Close but called a ball. 1-0. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Man on second, 2 down. Pitch misses, and it's 3-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
First and second, 2 outs.
Young.
And now for Seattle, Cole Young. And there's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Raley. At second, Williamson. On at first with 2 down.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is inside.
2-2.
The other way, and that's a fair ball. Raley headed for the plate. 1 run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay, it's off the mark, and he scores. And it's now 5-4.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
Here's the Mariners leadoff man, J.P. Crawford. 0 for 2 in this one. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Down the line, it's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-5.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Go ahead run on base. Now the number 2 hitter, Julio Rodriguez. He's 2 for 2. Ground ball left side. On to Jazz, and that is that. So they get 3 and draw even. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. We're all tied up 5-5. Back in the Bronx, bottom 4, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe.
Volpe.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
The shortstop takes the ball. This one smoked out to left. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Oswald.
Here's the third baseman, Oswald Peraza. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Outside low, ball 1. Pulls that one foul. And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that's downstairs and outside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Good job to fight that one off. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So the batting order turns over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jason Dominguez.
They've been so good about responding when the other team scores, coming back in the next half inning and putting something on the board themselves.
Ball one, no strikes.
1-0.
And another ball.
2-0.
In the air, out towards left center. Brings it in for the third out. Ready now for the fifth inning. And now Cal Raleigh. And a base hit right there. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. First pitch just misses. That one found hard the other way. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And down to DH, Jorge Polanco.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Pitch in the dirt. And that's ball 2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke.
And here comes the Yankees
Raley.
manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. JT Brubaker will depart. Got them some innings, but they didn't come easy. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Will
the New York
Warren
Yankees.
gets the call from the pen.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And now the first baseman, Luke Raley. He's already homered here in this one.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam. Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Squirts away a little bit. and 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right there. They had the double play set up as a way to get out of the inning, but instead it becomes a big strikeout situation with 2 in scoring position.
Outside with a breaking ball.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
That misses, and now 3-1.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Dominic Canzone in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss. Full count back.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's under it. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least 1 run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Canzone can't hold up, and that's a strike.
1 strike.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Jeff Hartley getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hamilton, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-2. And here's a slow roller. Over to Goldie. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. Home half of the 5th coming up. We're all tied up 5-5. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. And Judge spoils that one.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Going to count 1-2. Upstairs. Swing and a miss. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Now batting, center fielder.
1 down.
Cody.
Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. All tied up, last half of inning number 5. That one the other way, hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. 1 for 2.
Stanton.
And the sweeper is in for a strike. cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're through 5. We're all tied up 5-5. Back at Yankee Stadium. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Ben Williamson.
Ben Williamson.
Warren back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Mariners, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've seen how many line drive base hits they've been able to produce in this one, 6 to be exact, and they've all been pretty loud.
Fastball is outside.
1-1.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now it's even up. He caught it behind his back. The throw, it's there, and that's a great play.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Cole Young.
Here's the second baseman, Cole Young. In there at the knees. 0-1.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2. That's out to center field. Makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Gamecocks, the shortstop.
Back to the top of the Seattle order.
Crawford.
And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. That clips the corner. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Go ahead run on base. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez.
That's a
ball.
ball.
1 low.
1 ball, no strike.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air, right side of the infield. Goldie should have this one. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. We're all tied up 5-5. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Matt Brash. He's been so good against
now
lefties.
Pitching for the Mariners, number 47, Matt Brash.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
The second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Gathers and throws, and very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt now. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Trent Thornton up and loosening in the pen. Spire getting loose as well. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one.
Really nice sequence for the quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
Now here is Austin Wells. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. And they'll do it again. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And the Yanks go quietly. So the Yanks go in order. This ball game's still tied 5-all.
Now pitching.
Welcome back.
Yankees.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
41.
Tim Hill. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Here's the catcher to hit. Cal Raleigh, 1 for 3.
Raleigh.
Swinging a foul straight back. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Inside, and it's 2-1. Fastball is outside.
3-1.
It's a leadoff walk,
Take your base.
and that's the go-ahead run.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Go-ahead run on base, and the batter now, Randy Arozarena. Hill, in his 7th season, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. In for a strike, 0-1.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Inside, almost got him. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger under it. Puts it away for the out.
The batter, number 7. Designated hitter, Jorge.
Now it's the Mariners DH, Jorge Polanco. And that one fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
On the corner for a strike. 1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley.
Luke.
You know, this is kind of a tough
Really?
matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
This one in the air. Goldie under this one. And that is that. One left for Seattle, and this remains a 5-5 ball game. Back now in the Bronx,
Leading off
bottom
for
of the
the
seventh,
Yankees,
and now
the
it's going to be
shortstop,
Anthony Volpe.
Volpe.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they had their first base runner since the third inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position. With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
On its way to the corner, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Rodriguez on his way over, hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jason Dominguez.
In now is the Yankees DH, Jason Dominguez. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Checks over to first. Back safely. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And that one is inside ball one.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And a 1-1. That's down and in. A slider missed. Fought off foul. Got him swinging. That K is his third of the game.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way.
The right fielder,
but that time,
Aaron
a little anxious.
Judge.
Here comes Aaron Judge. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That one missing inside.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Judge waits. And that one is in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Judge rips that one. A Rosarena under it. Nabs it. And that is the third out of the inning. The Yanks leave one. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Back to the top of the 8th, and they'll go with a pinch hitter to start the inning. Donovan Solano. He represents the go-ahead run. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And a base hit up the middle. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally
baseman,
and physically
Ben
ready for the big opportunity,
Williamson.
and he came through for his club right there.
So a change being made at first base. And here's the pinch runner,
Number 21.
Miles Mastrobuoni.
Miles.
Go ahead
Mastrobuoni.
run on base. Now the third baseman, Ben Williamson. In there at the knees. The 0-1.
Ball. 1-1.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. Grounder might be 2. Off-balance feed, there's 1. Relay to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Second baseman, Cole Young.
Cole Young up next for the Mariners. And that one pulled foul. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One-two now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Now pitching for
Back
Seattle.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
55.
bottom of the 8th. Gabe Spire.
Gabe.
Well, he's got electric
Spire.
stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though,
Leading
is
up,
through the
Brother
roof
Yankee,
so far this
the
season.
center fielder,
Here's
Cody
Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Pitch
One ball,
misses.
2 strikes.
Now 1-2. Stays alive. Pitch misses there, and the count is 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single.
Got him! And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Just missed. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Trent Thornton getting loose out there. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Inside, just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Two outs.
No, that's a ball.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Two one now. There's a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Whips it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Yanks held in check. It's the 9th, and we are tied. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Scott Efros. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Scott Efros.
And the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford.
That just misses, and that is ball 1. Out to short. Jumps, throws, and it beats him. What a play.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Close, but call the ball. And that's ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that one upstairs. Base is empty, 1 away. You're in the top of the 9th. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it is out of here. A shot to the opposite field. And the Mariners have the lead. It's 6-5.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
One down. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. On the ground, and that's just foul. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boo.
Now
It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to
Rosarena.
One out, runner at second. A Rosarena now at the plate. Right down to shoot. It's 0-1. And there's a ball. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That missed by a lot. 2-1.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Hit in the air, center field. Bellinger settles underneath it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's two away.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
At the plate, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 3 in this one. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Raley.
In there at the knees. That's strike one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Two on, 2 outs. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Got the bat going too soon, and strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Now a long throw home, safe, and the runner from second scores on the play. It's 7-5, and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Scott Efros is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Ian
the
Hamilton
New York Yankees,
into the game.
And one thing
Number
on him,
71.
he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
First and second, 2 outs. Mastroboni, the next to hit. Center field. Bellinger has this one sized up. And that is that. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Mariners 7 and the Yankees 5. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Andres Munoz.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Goldie leading things off and takes a strike. The Yankees looking to rally.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. So Goldie strikes out here.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer.
Catcher,
Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Wells, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The M's trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. That misses. 2-1. And that's down and away.
3-1.
Check swing, and he went 3-2 now. Struck him out swinging. Now only 1 out remaining.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Tap foul at the plate. This could end it. The shortstop takes the ball. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a fun game all the way around. We saw plenty of action. 12 runs total on the board, but a pretty close finish at the end.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi.